Hey guys and gals, how do you like the new dump bed on my S10 pickup? Yep, we got her jacked up and I'm taking the advice of Terry, WTBM 123, I think that's his proper call numbers. And he said leave the back two bolts in and jack it up and just pivot it on the back rather than trying to lift the whole body off. I was going to take the whole bed off and do some other work while I was under there, but I'll have to take it off again later because I got cab mounts to do, but I don't have the cab mounts, I mean cab corners. As you can see, they are pretty well gonzo, and I also have to do this rocker panel. So yep, that'll come later. Today we're doing the fuel pump, and I'll take you around the other side and show you what that looks like. Okay, there's where my fuel pump is, down inside of the tank, which is the reason why we had to jack the body up. Looks kind of crusty around in there, but we'll see what we shall see. And I'll bring you back when I get it apart. This just has a ring on the top, and that ring looks pretty bad. May end up having to buy a new one. There's always things you don't expect when you get in there. And my high pressure hose fitting doesn't look the greatest either, but we'll see. First thing to do is clean it off, blow all the dirt out of the way so we don't get any down in the tank when we're taking it apart. Bye now. Well, here we are back again, guys and gals, and I had to end up lifting it off all the way, as you can see. And I'm probably, when my son comes by later, I may just take it right off and set it on sawhorses out front. The main reason I'm having to take the body off is the ring that holds the filter, the pump down in this ring here is so rotted that I couldn't get a good angle at it with a hammer and a punch or a chisel to get it to twist. And I knocked off the one little tab that was accessible. And as you can see, the steel pipes for the high pressure lines going in are all rotted and they broke. So I'm going to have to replace not only the fuel pump but the whole sending unit assembly. And that's another whole project, so that's going to, instead of doing an easy swap and putting the pump in, putting the body back on and be done, it's going to take a little bit of work. And so yeah, that's the way it goes. So I'm going to have to order that part, the sending unit assembly, which holds the fuel pump itself, and then we'll get it back together again. And while I have it off, I decided while I had the bed off, I needed it off to get these running boards off. And they attach to the back of the cab corners. I'm not at the right angle probably, but you can see the strap that goes up there, and I couldn't get at that with the body on place. So I'm going to take these running boards off. They're too high up to be any help as far as actually being a step into the cab, and they stick out enough that they're actually make it harder to get in and out. So we'll take them off, and I would have to take them off eventually anyway to do the rocker panel. So while we get it apart now, we'll do that. And I'm going to clean up some of the scale rust and shoot some primer and maybe a little paint on it just to hold it until I can actually get around to doing some body work, which I won't do until I get the cab corners and the rocker panel. The rocker panel on the driver's side is fine, but it's got a few different issues here and there that need to be addressed. And it won't be a complete restoration, not at this point in time anyway. I have neither the time, well, I guess I have the time, but I have neither the resources financially or energy speaking to do a full restoration on this thing. And but I'm going to take care of the major rust spots, and one of these days when I become rich and famous, I will have all the body work done and get it painted. Truck still has only a little over 100,000 miles on it, and I noticed from the way the front tires are running that I probably have some issues going on with the front end, probably ball joints, so I'll be checking that out after I get the fuel pump working and the truck is running again. Well, there's the fuel pump assembly and the sending unit assembly all out, and you can see the way the ring came out. Yeah, I had to break it and peel it out of there. So I believe the new assembly will come with a new ring, and they always come with a new gasket, so that'll be a good thing. Have to do some cleanup, and I guess in the process of this we're going to replace the fuel filter, which I have no idea if it's been replaced anytime recently, so we'll do that too, start off fresh. So that's where we're at for now, and I'll bring you back. Till next time, this is George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, saying thanks for watching. And we have a beautiful John Kerry day going on out there today. Blue skies, and it's going to be near 70 by the time the day is at its peak. So, yep, enjoying the warm weather. Bye now.